Hey guys, what's up? It's me, 1968 Q-Grid. Earlier trying to live stream, but I couldn't fix it, so now it's this one. So we're gonna be playing Infinite Craft. So let's grab. What if we grab water and fire? Put them together. We get steam. What if we grab earth and steam? We get mud. So what if you grab wind to mud? We get dust. What if we add fire to dust? We get an ash. But what if we added the earth to soil? Now, let's try to grow up our plant by giving it a little water. That's nice. I'm gonna delete that. So let me just get a soil. Then we need a little bit of earth to make it a plant. But don't forget, get a little more earth, and then we get a tree. What if we do more earth? We get a whole forest. We get even another tree, and then a forest. What happens when a forest and a fire go together? We get smoke. But if we grab a forest and ash, what happens? We get a phoenix. What the heck is a phoenix? What if we add a phoenix to the smoke? We get ash again. So let's grab phoenix, and what if we added soil to it? We get an ash again. So phoenix, and give a wind, it turns into fire again. What if we gave it a little water? It gives us steam. We put dust into it, we get a cloud. We got smoke, we get fog. We put our phoenix in there, we get a free bird. A free bird. What if we, it's a fire bird. I thought it was free bird. Phoenix, what if we just add everything like steampunk, water, wind, fire, lightning, firebird. What if we add a phoenix to a phoenix? We get a phoenix. Fog, cloud, dust, steam, mud. We get a swamp. What if we put a swamp in a swamp? We get a bogue. What if we put a bogue in a bogue? We get another swamp. What if we put steampunk in a... Okay. So what if we grab steampunk and give it lightning? We get a Tesla. We got a Tesla. What happens if we grab a phoenix and a Tesla? Tesla coil. What if a Tesla coil with a Tesla coil? Tesla tower. What a Tesla tower, Tesla. Okay, yeah. What if we put a Tesla in a Tesla? Okay. Okay, okay, this is really fun, honestly. What if we grab steampunk and give them a Tesla? We get another Tesla. Tesla tower. Tesla coil. So I'm guessing if we grab a Tesla coil and a Tesla together, we get lightning. So what if we just grab everything we have? Just to create a bunch of random stuff. Cloud, fog, firebird. Okay, let's put them all together. So first of all, what if a Tesla went into Earth? It would give us lightning. If we put a fire into lightning, we get phoenix. We get a swamp, bogue, steampunk. A marsh. Cloud into a swampy gets foggy. Plant. And incense. Tesla tower, we get a ghost. We got everything we need. So what if we add these four together? Ghost, incense. So I got mosquito. What if a mosquito got into a Tesla? It would give us lightning. What if a ghost and a Tesla coil? Frankenstein. No, banning that.
Frankenstein?
Never, I'm banning that. No, we're just gonna. So wait. Now, what if we just put these all together? We got a monster. We got a swamp. Tesla tower. Tesla lightning. A bogue. Swamp. An itch. And then sneezing. So what if I sneezed too many times? I doubled sneezed. Okay. What if Frankenstein? Okay, that's just. So what if I sneeze? What if I had an itchy sneeze? I got allergies. Allergy should equal death. So if I sneeze and have an allergy at the same time, I get a hay fever. Put a hay fever, I get hay and hay. A straw. Straw and straw. Hay. Okay, that's just silly. So what if we had the sneeze monster? A booger? A monster and a bride. You put a monster in a Frankenstein and it gives you a bride.
You get a child.
So what if we have a monster? Hey, I'll just put these everywhere. So now if we have straw and a bride, we get a scarecrow. If we have hay and a boogeyman, we get another scarecrow. A booger, a snot crow. Another snot crow, a sneeze. Right here. And I get sneeze again. So since we got a scarecrow, let's add everything we have together and see what it gives us. I think you can make a computer in this game. Wait, is it deleting some? So I just put it all together. A boogie bird. Fire. I made a vampire. What if we put a steampunk in the vampire? Why can't I? A steam ghost, whatever that is. Ow, sneeze. We got mist and fog. Gives us the same thing. It gives us the same thing every time. So what if we had wood and a fire? Then we had fire. We have a campfire. So what if we had, I'm gonna go absolutely crazy on this. What if we had fire and earth? It gives us lava. If we added lava to whatever this thing is, we get a volcano. We add a booger to it, we get a snot cannon.
A snot cannon?
Yeah, apparently a snot cannon. But apparently, this time we're gonna go ahead and add. So if you have a bride and a bride, wedding. A wedding and a wedding means okay. Wedding and a bride. Marriage. Marriage and a wedding. Divorce. Divorce and a divorce. Divorce and a volcano. Eruption. Now eruption when you have a wedding. Marriage. You get a divorce. Put a campfire in there, you get a bonfire. What if you put lava in there, and then you put a snot crow in it? You get a snot cano. What if we put electric? Wait, did I make a... You don't realize... Wait, I can discover stuff? Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so... Basically, say you have... Let's make a story. So you have a wedding. You have a wedding. When you put two weddings, well, you get a wedding. So, but if you put a wedding in a marriage, you get, so basically, say you had a wedding, and then you had a divorce. You get marriage. Marriage and a marriage. Divorce. Divorce and a divorce. Divorce. Bonfire and a divorce. Fire. Eruption. Volcano. Whatever. Lava monster. We got lava monster with a lava monster. So if we have a lava monster, can we make an eruption of a lava? Okay. So lava monster bonfire. Wait, lava monster gets the lava monster divorce. Volcano. Lava monster. We're gonna add all of this that I have right now. Snotham. Mountain. Fire. Okay, good. So if we have, so say we have some electricity. What if you put electricity in what? A house? No, lining. Electricity in a whatever this is. Lining. So electricity with the hay fever. You're in shock. So what happens? So since we're starting to get a lot of crazy things. So if you're shocked at a mountain, what happens? lining. Say you're, so what if we had a monster and then it gets divorced?
Godzilla.
And the Godzilla's in shock. King Kong. And
You got
now the
King
Godzilla's got
Kong.
Snottingham. Eruption. Volcano.
Volcano. Looks like
Wait,
like
King
Kong
Kong
died.
versus Godzilla. He gets a monster. Monster and Godzilla. We get King Kong.
Oh,
Monster in a mountain.
Oh.
You get a skyscraper. What if we have
Oh.
2 skyscrapers?
a double skyscraper.
A city. A city with a skyscraper. A metropolis. Another one. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. A metropolis teams up with a city. A megaopolis. A megaopolis with a metropolis. A megatropolis. Okay,
That will give us a double.
okay, that's kind of crazy.
I would double
Okay,
out.
so
Wait,
if we
why
have
would
a
you do
two
that?
sky, so if we have 2 skyscrapers with the city, we put skyscraper together and city is city. Actually, no, I have an idea. Skyscraper, and then
skyscraper?
stop. What happens? And then fire with the skyscraper. Okay. So if we have so we have Earth, and then I'm just thinking of something up. And then where's skyscraper? Skyscraper. And like, can we add like 2 exactly at a time? A city, and a city with the Earth. We get a wall. A megatropolis with King Kong. So a megatropolis with a skyscraper. It's the same thing. If we had a bonfire with a skyscraper, we get the Titan.
You get the Titanic from the first.
And then what if we had a
ship?
What if we had a skyscraper? The Empire State Building. What
What?
if we had another skyscraper?
New York.
Another skyscraper. The Empire
Empire
State
State
Building.
Building.
So if we have the Empire State Building, we add 2 skyscrapers, a city, New York, of course.
Wow.
What if we added the Titanic in New York? Iceberg.
Whoa!
We got an iceberg.
Yo, Reddy's like
So
a.
the
Yo,
Titanic
Reddy's
was
like
just
a
going
god
like,
at this.
and sinking. Okay, sinking with a Titanic. Yeah, an iceberg still.
Wait.
Wait, I have an idea.
Wait. It's
Wall.
wait. It tells the memories. It tells the
Yeah, it
memories.
keeps it. I know, but
It tells.
I
no,
have an
wait.
idea. So if we have 2 skyscrapers in New York, we have a skyscraper. Skyscraper gives us a city in New York. Of course, we still get the Empire State Building. Then we put New York again in it. Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty with the Statue of Liberty. Okay. So if we have New York, and then city, which gives us So if we have New York, and then we go ahead adding electricity to New York, we get Empire. So I literally could get New York, and then literally just go ahead and get a. Okay, same thing. Literally. Wait. So if we got the Empire State Building, and then we add another skyscraper to it, we get a New York again.
What did you play, Grid?
I-
What have you played?
The viewers broadcast. Okay, so what if we had I'm trying to think since we have so much, what if the Statue of Liberty sank? Okay, we got the Titanic. Now the Titanic sinking. We get an iceberg. Then we get the New York with an iceberg. Statue of Liberty with the Titanic. Statue of Titanic. What is that? King Kong. Okay. So Statue of Titanic versus King Kong. No, King Kong wins. So this and Statue of Titanic sinking. We get an iceberg. Iceberg or Statue of Liberty. Titanic, iceberg. And then wall. So what if... So there was a mountain. And a skyscraper went into it and gave it a city. But then an iceberg came. And then the Titanic of Liberty started sinking. And then everything... Empire Titanic. Is that a thing? Iceberg, it sinks. And then it's sinking again. Sinking. Statue. Let's just add, like... So, if we had, like, a divorce... with Titanic, we have a divorce. We have like something bad happens. Divorce, New York, with a skyscraper. New York and skyscraper. Splitsville. How? So we get. So basically, if you get New York and New York with the Titanic, we get iceberg. So if we do basically something Empire State Building, and then we do Titanic like a disaster. Empire Titanic, I know that. Empire State Building with a skyscraper gives us New York. And Metropolis gives us. Are we turning into? Is this literally just taking Batman's? Gotham, another Megatropolis. Gothamopolis, Titanic and Batman. We got Batman now. Now we add the Statue of Liberty, Superman. Then we go and add the Empire State Building, Empire State Superman Wall, Titanic, Super Titanic, King Kong, Titanic, King Kong, Shock. Okay, that's sad. Divorced Kong. Snottingham. Okay, what am I thinking? So if we add these three together, we get Kong. So I want to try to get, so if we have New York with the Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty with the Statue of Liberty gives us Statue of Liberty. So we go ahead and give it an Empire State Building. Gives us New York. New York with a New York. Empire State Building with a New York. Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty with the statue. Okay, we're just gonna do like Empire State Building now. Okay. I had an idea, but I just can't think of it now. What is it? So I've literally never played this. I've seen like videos on it. But what if? No way. So imagine Godzilla came to New York. Godzilla's crawling in destruction. I think I have all the stuff I need. So we have destruction, I think this is right. I don't know. I'm just thinking of something. So destruction and a skyscraper and New York. Destruction, earthquake, New York. Okay. So since I have destruction in New York, Godzilla. So destruction and then Empire State Building. King Kong again is, I don't know. I've never watched King Kong or, well, like Godzilla vs. I know. Okay, so if we had two skyscrapers and destruction, rubble. Now I got rubble. Now rubble and destruction. Ruins. A ruin with rubble. A temple. A temple that's a ruin. A tomb. A tomb that's a tomb. I want to make the Indiana Jones real quick. So if we have a tomb and a ruin, that gives us a mummy. Now, I was thinking we can make like, let's see, what do I have? Maybe in my work, we need a boy. We need earth and dust. Planet. Wait, let's try this. So if we had two skyscrapers right by each other, we go ahead and give it rubble. So if we had New York with a skyscraper, destruction in New York with a, okay, destruction again. So what if we tried statue New York and destruction. Godzilla again, okay. So if we had New York and then we had a city, a destruction, and a city. City and destruction, ruins, Empire State Building. So if we add these four together, what do we get? So ruins in a planet, moon, tomb in a grave, cryptic. Now when you add these, boom, boom. Wait, what if we do a planet that has a cryptic? Okay, We're a cryptic, apparently. So there's a tomb on another planet. A pyramid. That's what we need. Wait, no, I don't think Indiana Jones goes to a pyramid. I was thinking making Indiana Jones. So, is there anything that would work with it? Rebel ruin. So basically, they would go through a ruin. It's a ruins. Archaeologist. And then we had a pyramid. Still getting money. Cryptic. Planet. Ruin. A sphinx. Oh, the sphinx! A moon. Destruction in the pyramid. A tomb. Rubble. Kong. King. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it.
Wait, what was
We
it?
got it.
Wait, what was it, Red?
King Tut. Okay, so let's just go ahead. Wait, can I think of The Day After Tomorrow? It's a movie I really like. Basically, the Earth is kind of is very. How do we make a? Let's try making a blizzard. First of all, we gotta make snow, which we have to have water and steam, I believe. Snow. No, it gives us a cloud. So wind. It has to. Yeah, it gets windy and then water. A wave. Okay. Can we make a fire? Wait, a heat wave, guys. A heat wave. We can make a heat wave. No, that's steam. Okay. So what if this and a wave? A surfing. Surfing with the Sphinx. Surfing. Archaeologist that surfs. Yeah, we got the Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
We got the Indiana Jones. So what if King Tut and Indiana Jones? Okay. Indiana Jones with a cryptic. Treasure. Now if we had treasure and a surf, we get pirate. Now a pirate with King Tut would give us a mummy again, so surf and a pirate gives us, okay. So we have a pirate and they want more treasure, a chest. Then say,
Come on, let's go.
well, something bad happened.
Alright, let's go. Don't get next.
The chest
Wait,
divorced.
this is like my first time playing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do a cryptic, surf, Indiana Jones, all this. So wait, can we think of like Indiana
I did not know this had jump scares.
mummies,
This is like my
cryptic,
first time
surfing, a tomb while surfing, a tsunami, and then surf and surfing, surfer. We got so. What if we try Daft Punk?
Oh, these make
I want to see if we can do Daft Punk. We have to make
a.
a robot first, and then music. So let's try making a robot.
Alright, come on, let's go. You want to go
First,
out
you
there?
need electricity, of course. I need electricity. So we need
Guys, what's that? I
electricity
can't move.
and a
Go on, bro.
scarecrow. Okay. So electricity, and now we gotta make a human. No, I'm just gonna be stupid. Okay. How to make a human.
Go!
How do you spell human? I'm gonna be stupid. Human. Okay. How to make
Yo, I'm.
human in it fit into craft. Not interested. So first of all, let's see.
You
Yeah,
guys,
we have
I just
everything.
got GDS.
So first of all, we
You
need
guys, I just became
light.
GDS.
So we need to make Earth and Mars.
Guys, I just became a GDS.
We need so Earth and a sandstorm. We gotta do wind and dust. Okay.
You
I'm
guys,
just cheating. I'm cheating.
Guys,
Wind-
I just broke.
Wind and dust
Yo, Sarah's one
will
just.
give us
Okay,
a
let's go.
sandstorm and a planet.
Guys,
I
hold on
believe
for
it
a second,
should.
I'm gonna-
Planet. A planet. I can't find a planet, guys. Like, where's a planet, man? Where's the planet? I don't know where I had planet at. So I'm just gonna make an Earth with, I believe, Earth. That makes a mountain. a planet.
Alright.
We search a
Oh, I played
planet.
some Roblox a long time ago.
planet, and
I
a
used to play
sandstorm
this
gives
game,
us
like,
Mars. And then Earth
Yo,
plus
I know
Mars.
this map. It's just a square.
Oh, I get it.
It's just a square,
Earth and Mars
guys.
gives
It's
us
a
life,
square.
and now
Yo, no.
life plus human. So now that we have life, wait, life
No!
plus Earth.
Don't
Earth.
move. Don't
So
move.
now give it
Guys,
Earth.
you couldn't move. I
Human.
don't think you should
Now
move.
that we have a human, if we give it electricity, we get a okay.
Just run
We
for
need
your lives.
now we need to make a human robot. Now we gotta so if we take a human and then we gotta make we gotta make it's like
Yo,
a
he's over
robot.
there.
Now we got a human plus Frankenstein. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. How to make a robot? A robot in Infinite Craft. I'm just crazy.
Guys, don't go. Oh no, run!
How to make a robot?
Run!
First water and
Now!
fire, and then
Water!
we'll get
He's coming the
combine
other way.
steam and earth. Steampunk and earth. Okay. So now we need steampunk and earth.
Guys, I think you got fix the power.
Earth.
Oh, there's multiple of them.
Steampunk. We get a robot. How to make music. I'm just gonna go crazy, guys. I don't care at this point. Music in Infinite Craft. So combine. Whatever you say that. Well, you actually have to eruption to get Bork. Bork in Iceland.
Yo,
equals-
everything's okay over here. He's
So
still
now
there.
we need
I
to
see him.
make. I have eruption. I just need Iceland. How to make Iceland? Iceland. So fluoride. How do you make fluoride? Lake plus mountain. You need a lot of water. So water gives you a lake. To get fluoride, you need a mountain. Okay, let's get a mountain.
I escaped. Be quiet, silly.
A mountain. Where's a
I escaped
mountain?
to the next box. Be quiet. Get the heck out of here.
Go, Sully. So we need what was it again? It was
Just box.
to get a fluoride, and then now we need to make now lake and mountain. Yeah, mountain. Where's mountain? Mountain.
Good. I'm good.
Be quiet. Get the heck out of here. Now we got fluoride. Now we got fluoride. Now we got fluoride. Wind plus eruption. I got wind, and I got eruption somewhere. I gotta find it though. Yeah, I guess it's somewhere over here. Yeah, it's because when I was doing I thought I had eruption. I guess we have to. Which I believe you gotta do. Okay. So to make an eruption, you gotta do fluoride and volcano. Okay, so we have fluoride. Now we need a volcano, which I know I have because there's. Okay, volcano. Volcano. It's somewhere. I do have eruption. A volcano, since I had this actually like way earlier. Volcano. Wait, no, we just gotta put fire with fire, right? Fire, volcano, fluoride. Is Iceland. Now to make Bork, you do an eruption plus Iceland. Eruption plus Iceland. Should I now know I have? I gotta go here. Eruption in Iceland gets Bork. However you say that. And then put. What was it again? Then connect Bork with Iceland. Iceland. We got music. So music and robot. DJ. I'm about to just look this up. DJ. Now we need more electricity because I know this one. I think I do. So I'm trying to think of it with my own mind. Electricity? Nope. Okay. I'm just absolutely crazy. I really want to do this. We know musician. Don't forget about that. music, and then musician. Because once we make a musician, combine Bork and Iceland after you made them. Yep. Have Bork. I put Bork and Bork plus Iceland. Bork. Motion to get Bork. Then Bork plus Iceland. Don't we already have that then? Bork. So Bork plus Iceland. Yeah, it gives us music. Music and Bork is Iceland. Iceland and music. Bork. Iceland and a robot. Wait, how do you make so Bork plus Iceland. Bork, yeah. So we grab Bork plus Iceland. Yeah, it just gives us music. So looks like you can't do this anymore. Oh, looks like how to. Okay, I'm just gonna search it up at this point. It's gotta be really. Combine robot and robot. Okay, robot and robot. Robot. Okay, that just robot. Individual components. Yeah, it thinks it's a robot. So how to make Daft Punk and Infinite Craft. Combine a robot and a robot. First create individual parts. Engine, tractor, and then robot can be formed. Okay. Yeah, it says robot plus robot equals Daft Punk. I think, you know what I really would think this is? I gotta think of this stuff. So if we have a robot plus music gives us a DJ. DJ, how do you make France? How do you make, Paris? How to make Paris in Infinite Craft. No, Paris. Not Parish. Combine Earth plus continent. Okay, so, no. Okay, so first do, mountain, lake, then water, lake to get water plus water. So how do you make a civilization? Continent. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to how to make Daft Punk. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the video. I'm stupid. Got a robot. Oh, huh. Yeah, because then I would think, like, now that we have DJ that's a robot, yeah. So if we have a robot plus Borg, a cyborg. Oh, I get it. So music with a cyborg. Yep. Yeah, so robot and music. Robot, music, I would, yeah. And then, robot and human, a cyborg, okay. So robot again, so now we need human and robot. I think, like, so human music, get a DJ, robot, and, okay, yeah. This video demonstrates it.
How to create that.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is mute this, because I think it has captions. By the way, credits to this person. I've done, Kodo. So, engine and earth to get lava, water and stone. Gotta get stone. A steamroller. And a flat earth. A frisbee. And then a disc. Water, a vinyl. Then you create a vinyl with mountain dust. Earth, planet, steam. Steampunk you already have. A robot already have. A Voltron. And the Voltron with a vinyl gets Daft Punk. So, first of all, you get how to make, so fire plus what? First of all, water, so steam with fire. So I have no idea if this works, so fire and steam. which gives us our engine. An engine. Earth and fire to get, oh yeah, lava. Then, okay, earth. Okay, fire, earth. Which gives us, wait, that's wait. Yeah, so wait, fire and earth. And then now if we then put water on it, should be able to get stone. Yeah, now that we got stone, and add an engine to get a steamroller, and go all the way down, and add an engine to get a steamroller. Now that we got a steamroller, now earth plus earth, I believe is what he did. Earth plus earth equals, okay, mountain. So, nope, right here. Oh, you add a, oh, that makes so much sense. You'll get a flat earth then. And then add wind, you'll get a frisbee. I have no idea why we need this. Then earth, and then earth again, which gives us a disc. Yeah, we got a CD. Now, by adding water, we'll get a vinyl. Yeah, we got a vinyl. Okay, content, dust. Okay, planet. I have steampunk. I have a robot. Robot in a mountain. Okay, robot in a mountain. So if we grab robot, which is new, newer. Where's robot? Robot, mountain. Okay, let's see if anybody's in my chat yet. Nobody's watching. But robot. Okay, so now. Okay, so now it was robot. It was What was it again? Oh yeah, it was robot and mountain. Yeah, robot and a mountain, which is mountain. I literally might have bad eyes because I have a hard time looking. I mean, no, I don't have a hard time looking. Just hard for me to finding. I have a mountain. I know I do because I've crafted one. Mountain. I have a mountain. Let me just search. I got like mountain, robot, and a mountain. We get a Voltron and vinyl. Gives us Daft Punk. Now, can we try doing one of their songs? Like, that's super cool. I like that. Now, how do you make how to make rock? Okay, that's actually really cool. I like that. How to make what the heck? Rock. How to make not rocks. How to create. I'm just gonna search like rock music and Infinite Craft. Combined rock and music elements. Oh dang, I forgot. Rock. So we grab rock, which I don't think I even have. I have a stone, which in a stone gives us a boulder. A stone and a boulder gives us a rock. Now rock and music. Now it's rock roll. Roll and Daft Punk. Daft roll. What the heck is Daft roll? What have I just done? Let's get Daft Punk again and then rock. Rock band. Now that I have a rock band, let me think of something. Now, rock band with roll. Rock and roll with Daft Punk. Okay. Rock. They get rock band. So if you have Daft Punk and give them a vinyl, you get a record. Record and disc. Okay. Vinyl with vinyl. Vinyl with another record. Music. Vinyl with music. Okay. So record with Daft Punk. Album. Now what is electricity. Now, what if I did the Titanic in a record? Wait, what if I made a world record? So we grab a record and then a world. The Earth is a world. Okay, that wasn't gonna work. Megapolis. Tower with King Kong. Marriage. Wedding. Volcano. Eruption. King Tut. Wave. Surfer. Indiana Jones equals a surfer. So if we have Indiana Jones and a pirate. Captain Jack Sparrow. So my favorite's Indiana Jones. And then Iceland. Iceland Jones. I like the original. Wait, what if we think of like one of the movies? Like, let me just think of Ark Covenant. We have to make a Bible first, which we gotta make paper. So Minecraft, if you do fire and water, it gives us steam. Actually, no, that won't work. What am I thinking? So if we have steampunk, and what if we add steampunk to Daft Punk? We get Daft Punk stuff. I love Daft Punk with Daft Swirl. Gives us Daft Punk stuff. What if Daft Punk with a tower? Daft Tower. Wait, Daft Club. We gotta make a club. So let's do how to make a house. Earth, and Earth gives us mountain. Earth with a mountain. Earth, lava. Earth, soil with a stone. Gives us a firebird. Lightning. A thunderbird. Tesla Tower. Okay, what have I done? Tesla Coil. Okay, that didn't work. Wedding with lining. A bride. Lava monster with a bride. Bridezilla. Sinking Bridezilla. Okay, that's just kind of weird, man. So you have 2 skyscrapers right now. And then now, where's these dots again? Since I need to connect some of them. And now if we add 2 skyscrapers. So if you add 2 skyscrapers and a disaster, destruction. How do we make a disaster? How to make end of the world music. And okay, just do end of the world. So we need to make an apocalypse, basically, to make an apocalypse. Okay, this is crazy. But Earth, so planet, so Earth and planet have moon. So moon and fire. How to make disaster and infinite craft. A sandstorm and wind gives us a disaster. So where's a sandstorm? So we need a sandstorm, which I know I have because I remember getting one. Sandstorm, what are ya? We're looking for the right here. It's a sandstorm and what? Sandstorm and earth. Sandstorm and earth gives us a dune, not a disaster. And then combine sandstorm. Oh, it was wind. It was sandstorm and wind. Sandstorm again. I think I saw it over. I remember I saw it somewhere. Sandstorm right here. And then wind, which gives us a disaster. A dust storm. I asked for. We get disaster. How to make a car crash. Bro, I asked to make a disaster. Okay. Well, that's bad. So, if a dust storm came to skyscraper, gives us sandstorm, gives us dust with a vinyl, a record, a rock band record, a vinyl with a rock, and then Bridezilla with a dust storm, and then a dune happens to the record. We get sunned, and then we get Daft Punk and sand. Okay, that doesn't work. Flat Earth, a dust bowl, a frisbee, a flying saucer, an engine with the flying saucer, UFO, life, aliens, treasure, gold, a sandstorm, pyramid, Atlantis, Indiana Jones, surfing, King Tut. It's a pyramid and a wave with Daft Punk, Daft Wave, and Daft Wave with music. Okay, give us Daft Punk again. Engine, a robot, a cyborg, cybernetic with a stone golem. Nom, nom, nom. Whatever that is, a genie. I believe that's a genie. Indiana Jones with a genie. Now that's a genie. That's a genie. I don't know how to say that. Daft Row. Gives us Daft Genie. What is wrong with me with stuff these days? A record with a steamroller. It's flat. Engine gives us a car. Car and then fire should give us a car crash. A crash. Now how do we make a plane? So if we have a car, all we have to do is, oh, I have an idea. So now that we have a car, and then since we have a frisbee, a flying car. Now we need wings. A Thunderbird. Okay, that just doesn't work. So if we put a UFO in a car, flying car with a crash, gives us a flying car still. How to make a plane? Okay, how to make a plane? So we gotta make a jet. So first of all, you gotta do fire and steam to get a cloud, and then cloud and fire gives us okay, steam, fire, and yeah, I got steam, and then plus, so basically fire plus steam equals engine. So then once we have our engine, so cloud plus engine basically. Cloud, I believe, yeah, cloud, engine. Wait, so how do we make an engine then? Cloud, fire, plus steam is okay, so fire plus steam. Now, let me just check real quick. ENG, yeah. Oh, I do have an engine. So a cloud and an engine gives us a jet. Yeah, now we can make our jet. And then water plus a jet. We need water. Water plus a jet. We get a plane. I just have a question. What if we grab the skyscraper? A crash. And then New York. Okay, that's just nice. I just had an idea and that's what I get? I didn't want... Okay, that just... 9/11 with another plane. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah. A flying car plus a car. Plus a jet. Wait. Car with a jet. Okay. Car with a plane. A transformer. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime.
What?
Stop silly. Okay, and then a plane. Wait, so for some reason when you put a car with an Optimus Prime gives us a Transformer. Transformer with a Transformer gives us Optimus Prime. Daftimus Prime. And now what if we give it a record? We get a vinyl. Indiana Jones plus a DJ. Yes! I got it! Raiders of the Lost Ark. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark. Let's just search Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Okay, so what is all the Indiana Jones? I don't remember them. Okay, so we got Indiana Jones. It looks like a brand new one. Yeah, Raider of the Lost Ark, which is a bunch of AI, but it's a little hard to find. Temple of, I don't know if yeah, Temple, right? Is this the right one? Yeah. Temple of Doom. Let's try making Temple and then of Doom. We can make a Temple of Doom. Let me just see how big. Okay, that's a little big. So if we grab, I know I have a temple because I made it earlier. So if we have a temple, and then it was yeah, Temple of Doom. So temple with Indiana Jones gives us. Yep, Tomb Raider. Perfect. Okay, we need more Indiana Jones. Okay, let me just search Indiana Jones 3. I believe number 2 was the weirdest one. No, yeah, number 2 was the weirdest one. Number 3 is a cool one. I like it. It's okay. But, so basically, we gotta go. So, it's called Last Crusade. Last Crusade. What does Crusade mean? No, not Men in Black. Meaning of no, I didn't copy it right. It works, I guess. I have no idea. I've watched this Indiana Jones. I just need to watch number 4 and I'm done. Crusade. Each of the series of a military expedition. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let's do back to Indiana Jones 3. Number 4. This one is the 2008 Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So if we have and so if I know where's human. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, can I make Daft? So if we have Daft, since we have Daft Punk and human could make. Dun, 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 dun. Can we make it? Okay, no, don't worry. So now that I see, if we had a human, and since it's called Indiana Jones, we need a skull. Human plus a fire equals a phoenix. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Human. So human, I'm gonna grab 2 humans. Human plus human. I got a family. And now, family in a car. Gives us a road trip. And then Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones on a road trip. Tomb Raider. Lara Croft. Jet. Flying car. Dust Bowl. Aliens. Dust Bowl. Flying saucer. Gold. Here comes the money. So if you get money, 2 money equals gold. So basically, if there was a car, if there was a Crash plus a human equals zombie. So a car plus a human. Where's human? Okay, yeah, I'm clearly past it. Human. Driver. Driver plus let me find it. Driver plus crash. Accident. Accident. Crash. A wreck. The wreck had an accident. A car. Here comes the money. Driver. Sharfie. The family. With the Tomb Raider. Wait, so what if we just took a see, there was just a driver, regular driver, and he watched Raiders of the Lost Ark. So driver plus valid. What does that mean? Okay, so driver and a wreck. A crash. So basically, the driver, with a human. Turn that down so we can get up. I'm looking for human. Human right here. Driver, human. No, wait. Okay. So the driver is basically a human in there. And the driver got into a wreck. He crashed and had an accident. Basically, an accident with a zombie. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Basically, so car plus a jet equals flying car. Flat, Cyberneck makes it Batmobile. A Sharfie would be Batman. Wreck, valid. A Robin, and then the driver, which would equal Batman. Road trip, Tomb of the Raider. Indiana Jones had a flying car. No. Okay, let's just see what happens. I'm waving oh dang. Back to the Future! Now I'm just gonna make a DeLorean deck. So Back to the Future plus this. Bro, what the heck? Oh, this is 2015. So Back to the Future with Robin. Back to the Egg. Back to the Valid. Back to the Future. Basically, Back to the Future. 1020. Accident. If the date had an accident. Basically, this accident. What if there was a family? Tear. Tear plus Back to the Future. For you. Time machine. So basically, if you took Back to the Future and put a car, you would get a DeLorean. Now we have a DeLorean. What we gotta do with the DeLorean is put a time machine, and we get them Back to the Future. And then tear. Valid. Back to the Future 2. Valid again. Valid again. Sure for you. Zombie. Zombie King. Tomb Raider. Zombie Tomb Raider. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Family. So what if we had this? A zombie and a family. Zombie and Optimus Prime. Optimus Zombie. Then we had a Lara Croft. Tomb Raider. We get whatever that is. 9/11/11. Okay, that's just. Wait, what? That's 2011. Wait, no. That's 2011. Then this with Daft Punk. Okay, so you can't put it in Daft Roll. 11/11/11. And there's a flat Earth and a frisbee. And there's an engine. 11111111111. Okay, Iceland. Plus a stone in Iceland, igloo. Did I break it? Daft Punk. Iceland with Daft Punk, Bork, Sandstorm, Tsunami, Pirate, Shipwreck. Okay, this clearly is just something I should have not discovered. Basically, we have say we have the DeLorean and Back to the Egg. We have Robin that's driving a DeLorean. Batman. Back to the future. We get Back to the Future. 1111111 can't do anything. So we're just gonna put this igloo, iceberg, which equals this thing, whatever this is. Put this in, and then Daftimus Prime, which makes Daftimus Prime again. Rolling. Wait, I think I can make gambling. So if you take a roll and you I want to figure out how to make a computer. Roll and Snotcrow. Wood. Electricity. Basically, we're going to put a bunch of water, which gives us a lake, an ocean with fire, gives us steam. So if we have 3, and if we put these, so we get an ocean, now we get a fish. Now if it was windy, we get a flying fish. Vogue. A dragon. A Tesla. Tesla and a monster.
Franken?
Bride. Electricity. Swamp. Phoenix. Plant. Soil. Freebird. I can't believe of what I've done. Somebody help me. You can literally put Robin with money. So if you grab a bunch of money, put money together, you get gold. He's rich now. Put money in rich, you're richer. Put even more cash in it, you're richer. And Back to the Future gives us this, and then whatever this date is, I can't tell. Flying fish, give us a dragon in it, and broke it again. What should I add then? Animal. So we have to make an animal. So if we take if we made a couple of these, Scarecrow with a Snotcrow, whatever that is, Steam Ghost. So what if I could do steampunk and steampunk? Steam with lining, a Tesla, Frankenstein, mosquito, ghost, and there's a spirit. Scratch, cloud, ash, water, ash, forest. Wait, so forest, earth. So earth, mountain. How much more earths could you add? I'm gonna get these 4 earths. We get a mountain, volcano, lava and volcano, eruption, fog, a scarecrow, a divorced firebird, King Kong, divorced, donkey with a skyscraper,
Red, why do I see this?
burrow, boogie bird, burrito,
Burrito. That's French, Red.
whatever
That's
this.
French.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not French. Taco
Oh, I
cat,
just went above the map.
booger, bride, hey. Okay. Now if we got a human with another human surfing. So if you have Indiana Jones pirate, so we're gonna make something out of all of these. We're gonna put treasure gives us a chest. Pirate gives us treasure. Basically, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this, all of this, that, have lake and fluoride, and then stone and a steamroller and flat earth and a frisbee. So we get a UFO. A steamroller gives us an alien. Fluoride gives us stone, crop circle. E.T. Mars, home. We made a home, finally. Home and a tsunami comes. A ruin and a robot.
What? The Termination?
No, Terminator.
No way, from the Incredibles?
T-100. No, it's not.
Terminator. Oh,
There's another movie called Terminator.
that is so weird. I thought that was the Termination.
So, I guess I could try to...
87.
So if
Hey,
wait, I have an idea. I can make superheroes, I think. So human with fluoride. That's a Viking. Viking with a frisbee. Whatever that is. Voltron.
Imagine it
Golem.
turns Tron.
Daft Roll.
Imagine it turns.
Tron? Wait, Tron?
Imagine it says bite of 83.
A bite of 83?
Yeah.
So we
what's that,
take
the bite of 83?
a human plus a human equals a family. How do we make a kid then? This one and then Back to the Future 3, which they go back in time. Where's Back to the Future's? Back to the Future 3. That gives us Marty McFly.
Oh.
Zombie McFly. Optimus Prime. 1111.
We don't need to talk about Optimus Super Prime.
And then
Yo,
Rich.
if he's primed, I'm drinking him.
Burrito. Eat a burrito. Taco. Taco and a burrito gives us the same. So burrito and a donkey. Meal. And Scratch. Zombie McFly, Marty McFly. Daft Punk. It's 2006. Okay, yeah, Dragon King going. Okay, so that's crazy enough. Whatever that is. So, let's go ahead and search, let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm done. I'm just done. It's way too hard, so I'm gonna get off.